Hey, what's happening everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at one from another local brewery here. It is from MadTree, which you may have seen some of the other videos I've done from this brewery here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is their PSA. So this is actually a session ale that comes in at 4.5% ABV. It is of the pale ale variety. Doesn't list the IBUs on the can, but you can see the logo there, and on the back side they actually have 3 different trunks with the trees with the leaves, which also looks like 3 dudes drinking beer with one big super afro. So they have some writing on there on the can as well. I'm not going to really get into that. They kind of make a joke out of the PSA kind of being a public service announcement, but let's go ahead and get this baby into the glass and see what this one has to offer. MadTree is, of course, one of our 60 breweries that we have in the area, and more on the way, so can't say I'm hurting to find good beer at all, which I do like. So into the glass we go. You can see right there, has a nice, pretty much amber color. The head itself came out easily being a nice 2-finger head. Sits barely off-white, a little bit of a cream type color, but it has a little bit of foaminess to it. Do get a little bit of a haze on there as well. As you can see, you really can't see to the other side, so it's got a nice bit of murkiness. And as far as carbonation, I get a light behind it. Do get a little bit of that streaming action taking place with the bubbles racing up to the head. We'll sit it here for a second, see if it focuses in, see if you can pick up some of that action taking place as well. As far as the aroma, yeah, you get a nice little sweetness out of it, but you're getting a good balance between the malts and the hops. You're definitely picking up some of the pininess from the hops that were used here. You get a nice little fresh feel of kind of a grapefruit type aroma in here. Very easy to sense this being a pale ale type variety. The head itself now is dropped down to just about a finger of head or just under. But what I like about that aroma, it does come out the glass rather easily, not having to sniff really hard to get it out. So that's always a good thing. As far as the taste, now you do get hit with some good amount of bitterness up front, and you're also feeling it on the back end on the finish. Definitely get some of that going down on the back end for a throat scraping. But it does have a nice little clean type feel to it. It's leaving a nice amount of flavor in the mouth that you're picking up, that essence of the hops. A nice little pine quality in there, a nice little bit of a kind of a dankness in it. Even though it's a session pale ale, it does leave enough behind that it gives you a nice feel as if it had been a really more of a fuller type pale ale. This one is definitely closer to a light body. I would say between a light to a medium body on it. Not a full medium, but kind of in the middle between that light to medium. You do get a little bit of that tip of the tongue type sting. It does open up a nice little bit of a mouth coating experience. You do feel the flavors inside the cheeks. Sits very nice as being very palatable. Not getting a lot of overcarbonation in place here. Sits readily, pretty decent as far as everything happening inside the mouth. The key areas in the mouth that I'm actually kind of feeling some stuff coming off the tongue there, and then also into the cheek type area. Not as much around, say, like the roof of the mouth, but enough of the flavor getting around that you are being left with that kind of quality of the pale ale used. And you're picking up all the different balance, like I said, between the malts and the hops, which does leave a nice little tingling in the cheeks. The more I'm drinking it down, the more I'm kind of getting that tingling feeling. And it does go down rather easily. All in all, you can actually sit here and enjoy something like this, have a lighter type beer, drink it at that session type level, and hopefully not get too tanked after having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many of these you're going to have. You can really sit back and enjoy it. So very nice pale ale from MadTree of the sessionable quality. And I will go ahead in the description give you the ratings down there if you want to check those out. But very pleasing. Definitely one that I can sit back and enjoy. If you're a pale ale fan, I think you would definitely like this one. I would definitely recommend, giving it a shot. This is actually one that does give you a bigger experience than you would expect to have for a lighter type beer. So there you have it, the MadTree PSA. Get my finger out the way, or give you the guy the 3 trees and the afro. Check it out, and if you've had it before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section. MadTree Brewing, another one right here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Keep drinking those good craft beers, and remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.